preaching of David Herzog and his wife Sunday morning. And I went and gave him the word. And I saw two angels. Both of them were the same height standing in front of both of them. He's taller than she is. And they had two of these big inkhorns, but they were like funnels of oil. And at first they looked like they were at a gas pump and they were being filled with gas. But it was a greater glory. I saw the glory going into them. And I began to tell him what God was, how I felt God was going to do it and what he was going to do. He said, Sister Ruth, we just got back from Pakistan. And he said, we were only 3 to 5 minutes into the service. And a miracle cloud came. And people were on stretchers and in wheelchairs and leaped out before they could hardly get the song service started. Come on. Man has nothing to do with it. It's just yielding to the Spirit. Come on, yield to the Spirit. He'll start out with just a little person here in the store will ask you something. They'll just ask you something, and he'll have the answer in your mouth. I can't tell you the times that people walked up to me, I never would ask me questions like they were my friend forever. One walked up to me in Walmart. I don't know where he came from. It's like he came out of the wall. And this is how his conversation started. He said, I tell you, it's like this. My wife is in China and I don't know how to get her out. I had to get my thoughts together in a hurry. I said, what's she doing in China? He said, I married her there on a tour. Boy, it was a quick romance. Well, you know, I'm the person that took care of all the visas in our ministry and he didn't know it. Right there, I gave the answer. We were in the electronics department. I began to tell him. But a few weeks before that, I'm coming down Greenway, and there's a Baptist church there. And I said, Lord, what's going on in that church? I don't know anybody in there. I mean, it's just, you know, like a whim. But I ask the Lord questions all the time, and he eventually answers them, and they don't make a bit of sense. But God's wanting me to know what's going on. And I remember, I said, Lord, what's going on in that Baptist church? It was a Baptist Chinese church. They had an English and a Chinese service on Sunday morning. And I said, sir, where do you go to church? He said, on 43rd and Greenway. I said, that's a Baptist Chinese church, isn't it? He said, yes, ma'am. I said, what's going on in there? He said, what do you mean? I said, well, what kind of a spirit is it there? I mean, do y'all believe in the Holy Spirit? Oh, yes, ma'am. He said, I was on a Christian tour when I met this woman. And I told him what to do. I'm in church Sunday morning, and it seems like everybody wants to talk to me during the worship or when pastor's giving a word. I mean, I'm getting bad looks. Because people don't want to talk to me when he's trying to minister. It happened 2 Sunday mornings straight. And this girl comes in. She's standing by the end of the aisle, and I said, you want to get in here? I had a seat. She said, yes. And I said, so I got up and let her in, and she starts talking. You can hear her over top of the singing. I said, honey, we have to talk after we get through singing. Oh, what kind of church is this? I said, what do you mean? How'd you get here? She said, I said, you're a Christian? Yes, I'm a Christian. I said, this is a Spirit-filled church. Are you Spirit-filled? Yes. She said, it's not Pentecostal, is it? I said, well, it has a little trace in it. She said, well, no, it's not Pentecostal. I said, well, what's wrong with Pentecost? Well, I've heard things about it. I said, what'd you hear? I said, we speak in tongues here. Do you speak in tongues? And Judy Brown's turning around and looking at us. I'm trying to get the girl quiet. She's looking for answers. I said, let's talk after we sing. About that time, Pastor gets the microphone and he starts giving words and on. I said, that's the pastor. Well, I got to talk to him. She's getting up and going to go talk to him. I said, you can't talk to him right now. How'd you like to go to church and that's the way it is every Sunday morning? Everybody wants to talk to you. I said, wait till he gets through preaching. He'll come off the platform, then you go over. Man, she was up in God as soon as he got through preaching, and he's giving her a word. And I don't know if she went over and asked if it was Pentecostal, but I told her, I said, honey, if you don't have a little Pentecost, you need a little Pentecost in you. You got to have a little experience with the Lord. I mean, you know, Pentecost is a little loud. I said, it's not quiet. I said, you read in the chapter Acts, it was noise all over abroad.